What's up, YouTube? My peeps that I have been ditched, or I ditched them, or you guys. Yes, I ditched you guys for like 10 months on accident because I was super busy and did not have time to do a YouTube video. Even though it was in the back of my mind, I still could not do it because I was very busy with a lot of things. So, yes, obviously you can tell in front of me I have a beautiful breeding container of some sort, which I started like 6-7 months ago, but totally forgot to even make a video on it when I first started. So it's best to do the video later in the process so you can kind of see what you get, then do it early on where you're like, I don't even know if your method's gonna work. So my method works, and it works just fine. So I wanted to go ahead and do a video and show you guys and just kind of help you guys, because this will in the long run save you money. So the goal of this video is to show you how to breed superworms. I know superworms are actually kind of gross and they're biting and they're not a feeder of choice, but I like them and they are so freaking expensive. I mean, I went to the store the other day and they are like $4 to $6 per 50 of them. I'm like, are you kidding me? And then I like want 100 and it's like 12. I'm like, oh my gosh. They're not that hard to breed, and yet they're charging me so much. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to breed them. So I did, and this is the result. I'm going to teach you guys how to do it so you'll know in the long run, and it'll save you bunches of money. So, I'm going to tell you their stages of life, and then I'm going to show you how to maintain the stages of life. I'm going to then tell you, like, tips and what works best for me. So, let's start off with they become an egg, right? They become an egg, yeah, from the beetle. They're an egg. Then they, what's the word? Grow up. Yeah, they grow up. Then after they grow up, they become an adult, and they're an adult beetle, or superworm. After they become an adult superworm in the right settings, which I'll talk about here in a second, in the right settings, they will become a pupa, which the pupa is like the stage of the butterfly where they're like in the cocoon. It's the exact same thing. They're like in this like little cocoon thing, and then they hatch out and they're the beetle. And then if it was like a butterfly, they'd hatch out and be a butterfly. But they hatch out and they're a beetle instead. So it's kind of a cool process to watch, but yeah. So that's their stages of life. Pretty simple. It's not hard, but if it's hard for you, my bad. Alright, so right here in front of me, this is what I have in front of me. Right here, the superworms cannot at all pupate in a group setting. So you have to put them in an individualized setting. I have no idea why. Really, I honestly don't. Why? If you put them in a giant bucket together, they'll just die. They don't do anything. I don't know why. They have to be in like a little private little room. It's really stupid. But they do. And that's what makes this process a little bit more complicated, because it's just, yeah, they're so, just bugs me. I don't know why. Yeah, so you just put them in there, put them in the individualized little container thing. This is like a little box. You can get it like Dick's Sporting Goods for like $2, and it's like, one of those fishing box. Put holes in them so they can breathe, even though, when they're pupas, but they're still alive, so, yeah, so get one of these, put them in there, and what you'll see is they'll turn into like this little like C shape, and they do that right before they turn into a pupa. So if you see that, don't freak out, because that's normal, and they will like turn into a pupa soon after that. So just don't mess with them at all. It's best to put them in a dark, warm area. If you want them to go faster, put them in a warm area, like put over a lamp or something. But they will definitely just go faster under heat. So that's that. That's pretty simple. Once they turn into the beetles, actually, once they hatch out to the beetles, and by the way, the pupa are like this little like crescent looking thing. Crescent looking thing, and they'll be in there, and they're like white and like cream looking. They're really kind of cool. Okay, so then the next stage is the beetle stage, and the beetle stage is really kind of simple to maintain. So I'm gonna pull this closer to me. Beetles obviously have to breathe, so I just cut out 3 little holes at the top, and then I just replaced it with screens. So if they magically go freaking Spider-Man up here, they won't get out, but it's totally up to you. They don't fly, so it's no big deal. If your mom's scared of them flying, they won't fly. Oh my gosh, they're in a little bunch. So they always do that. They like go in this like little bunch, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what are you doing? Yeah, so they're kind of big. So if your mom doesn't like big bugs, you probably shouldn't breed these. But you should persuade them that it's going to save you a lot of money, or save her a lot of money if she's the one buying all the food. Yeah. So here, right there, they're all bunched up in their little dish, is their moisture source. Now they need a moisture source like everything that lives. They need water. They need something that, you know, replenishes them like every living thing. So I bought this, which is called Fluker's Cricket Quencher, and it's really easy because it's calcium fortified, and it's nice because it gives them, you know, that nutrients and stuff that they need, and it's nice because they don't drown, because if they see open water, they will go freaking dive bomb into it, and then they will drown. And it's stupid because it ruins your project. So just buy that. It's like really cheap. It's like $2.99 to $3 for this. $2.99 to $4 for this. I don't know how much. It's like either $2.99 to $3.99, but it's pretty cheap for as much as you get. And then let's see. I just have these to have them crawl on, because sometimes they will trample each other and they can kill each other, which I don't know what they're doing over there. They're like having a sex fest, which is really strange. Yeah, they really are. They're actually breeding right now. He's on top of her. Yeah, that's pretty disgusting. Yeah, but if you have them all in there, like if let's say a bunch of hatch out and you put them in there, they will pretty much automatically breed, so you don't really have to worry about that. Just keep them in a dark spot. They feel most comfortable in there. I have them in my closet, and then I just make sure that they can't get out. So, then there's substrate, which is this right here. It's oatmeal. I don't know if you already saw this, but it's just the cheapest brand you can get. It's the Kroger brand, and, oh, hello. And, the best thing is it's like solid food. It's nice. It's easy for them to eat, and it's cheap. So I just use that, and it works really well. And it's a lot of nutrients, so it's probably the best thing to do there, and I've never had a problem with it. Okay, so you have that. The problem we have with these guys are if you have them in just a container, like let's say you have them just in a regular Sterilite tub, and you don't cut out the bottom or anything, which I'll tell you here in a second. They will actually eat their babies, which I don't know why. They're stupid, but they'll actually eat their babies. They'll literally sit there and they'll munch on their babies and have them for lunch. And if that's the case, then typically you'll have to take out the substrate and you have to put it in some bin. And then you'll take out the substrate and put it in a bin every so often. It's such a pain in the butt, and it's not even worth it. So what I did, and what a lot of other people do, is they take this this Sterilite tub, and they cut it open, the bottom of it, and they replace it with screen. Because what the babies will do is naturally they go down and they burrow in the bottom of the container. Well, if the bottom of the container is screen, they're going to fall through that screen because they don't have any logic as to what's at the bottom. So they're just going to go down deep until they hit something, and boom, they're going to fall right through. So this container catches them. So it prevents, one, them from eating it. Hello, Mowgli. Get off your UV light. Oh my gosh. It prevents them from eating it. And then, it's nice because then you don't have to keep dumping out the substrate. And it's really nice, and it's a money saver. So I just have a bunch of oatmeal here at the bottom. I know that's a ton of oatmeal because, like, the screen broke like 2 times, and now I figured out how to reinforce it so it doesn't break, but it broke so many times, and all the oatmeal from here dumped into here, and I was like, are you kidding me? More money! But, yeah, so that's that. And I have a bunch of dead beetles in there because, of course, it broke, and all the dead beetle crap just went in there, and I have been too lazy to clean it out. So, yeah, you'll get your little babies, and they'll grow up in there, separate from these guys that like to freaking cannibalize their babies. So, yep, they do that. And they're kind of big, like I said. So, don't freak out when you hatch them open. But they do that. They all start breeding, which they're doing right now. And they love this stuff. So, it's almost a must that you put this stuff in here. So, yeah. That's pretty much the process. It's not that hard. It's pretty easy. I know it's really a boring video, but it really helps. I have a 6-quart, and I think I have it written somewhere. Yeah, 12-quart. So 6-quart and a 12-quart. So, did I say quart? Yeah, I think it's quart. I don't know. It's quart, pint, no, quart, Sterilite. Yeah, okay, sorry. Totally just blank there. And then that's just an extra container. So if you have any questions, just PM me. I do not answer comments now because some people comment the most stupid stuff in the world. So just PM me, private message, is that what it is? Because I will answer those. Comments, no, not so much anymore, because it's such a pain in the butt, because I get like 11 a day for like, ugh, it's a bum. But, yeah, so, that's that for this. It'll save you tons of money, and in the long run, you'll really like it, because it's nice. So, I will do an update later. I know I've been really just kind of slacking off on that, but I know I ditched you guys for 11 months, and now, or 10 months, and I feel really bad, so I will do an update, and things have changed a lot, so. Alright, I'll do an update here pretty soon, before the end of summer, so. Alright, I hope this helped a lot, and if it didn't, then I'm sorry, but if it did, then yay, I did my job. PM me, comment, anything. Alright, see you guys.